you're gonna call the girl a cockroach.
That's crazy.
Like,
man.
I wonder what they call us, please.
Who knows what they call us? I don't know what they call us, man. We who knows?
I mean, it's just crazy. That's like low blows, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, but we were in a situation where it's like, I don't care where my back is against the wall. I'm not cowering. You know, I stood in an emergency room fighting for my life and my right to be seen because I wouldn't wear a mask. And I know I heard the voice of God say, what will you do when your back's against the wall? And I stood right there and I said, I'm standing my ground. I'm not wearing a mask. You will see me because I am a human being. And they saw me.
And can I be real? I'm be real. So since we talking about it, I'm gonna be real. So you know, I had a kind of like a in your face kind of mask that was like, it was like, you know, it wasn't a mask. It was compliance, but it wasn't compliance, right? And so
it was basically a pantyhose.
Yeah. It was my defiant way. But I brought those on reserve, right? I said, man, if this gets real, and we won't be able to get seen because we're not wearing a mask, I got some masks that should get us through the door and we'll be all right. And so, but I fed off Angel's conviction at the moment. Angel's standing there, Angel's in the waiting room, and
I'm literally
blood,
pouring blood. I had to change pants 3 times. The receptionist at the front desk gave me pants and those mesh underwear and pads and stuff. I was bleeding. I was losing so much blood. I had a miscarriage. I was losing so much blood. I passed out already. I could barely stand. I was losing so much blood. It was just changing, and then I was just bleeding through. And I'm sitting there having a fight with the security.
Yeah, and security is like,
and having to defend myself.
All this
I can barely breathe. I'm literally like laboring for breath. And I remember telling them, I will die right here in your lobby and my blood will be on your hands. I am not doing that.
This is real talk, y'all. This is real talk. And I'm sitting there, I said, okay. I'm like, honey, all right, man, look, let's just put on the fake. Let's just put on the fake mask. She was like, no. And I was like, all right, we doing it. We ain't putting on no mask, man.
It's easy to laugh at now, but it was
wild,
I mean, we got told we were getting cops called on us.
The security guard was like,
trespassing.
I can have you arrested for trespassing. And I'm like,
I'm literally dying.
My wife is over here bleeding.
Like, not just bleeding, but like
how you pouring people and you won't take her in because we don't got a mask on? Like, come on.
I'm like pouring blood. Like I said, I already passed out. I was already lightheaded. I couldn't barely stand. It had to have been the strength of the Lord, because I don't know how I was able to defend myself like that, you know.
So then I was like, all right. I said, well, okay, I understand you got to do your job, sir, but I get it. You got to say, put a mask on, or I'm going to kick you out. And I'm saying, I hear what you're saying. Go get a manager who's running this hospital. And then the manager came and I said, we ain't wearing a mask because of our religious convictions. And he was like, oh, okay, cool.
And mind you, I don't know how long we were, because my sense of time.
We was in that lobby.
My sense of time was like warped, man, but it seemed like forever.
Like 1, 2 in the morning.
There was no one else in the emergency room, by the way. It wasn't like it was a crowded emergency room. There was literally no one there. Just us, the receptionist, and the security guard.
Yeah.
That's how insane the whole thing was. Like, there was no one else even in there. And they were just like, well, you could get, sick, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, I first of all, I don't care. Secondly, what good does it do for me to wear a covering when you have to do an exam down below because I'm miscarrying? And the lack of compassion for a mother losing her child was just grim. It was grim. It was awful.
Yeah. And it was wild because I carried her into the emergency room because she passed out because she lost so much blood. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy.
That's why I said my strength had to have come from the Lord in the first place to even be able to make my stance, Yeah. That was pretty awful. But
so, I mean,
that's like, so what do you do when your back is against the wall?
Yeah, what do you do?
When the hierarchy is towering over you, telling you will do what we say. or you will not be seen. You will do what we say, or you will lose everything.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Who are you? Who are you when your back's against the wall?
Yeah.
Who are you?